Today's project will be repairing this little roof structure I have over my wood that I've been storing for some time. I made a few mistakes the first time around when I built it. As you can see here, the front is very skinny, about 1 inch tall right there, and it being made out of plywood and being left out in the elements, I think eventually just started deteriorating and breaking it down. This backside here I have at 6 inches tall. The new structure I will build will be using the same design style, other than I will be using a different type of material, one that can be left out in the rain, can be submerged in water, and nothing will be fine with it. It's a blown PVC product. I'll put that in there, except this time around, the front, the short side, I'll make 5 inches tall, and the tall side I will make 12 inches tall. And hopefully that'll help keep it more sturdy and it will last a very long time. So let's get started. What I'm doing now is designing all the pieces that I'm going to need to cut in a software that I use at work called Cabinet Vision. It allows me to design the parts and model them in 3D, as well as it automatically applies all the tool paths and everything that is needed to go ahead and cut it on the machine. And since these are angled parts that are going to have notches in there for the parts to fit into each other, then I just chose to cut it on the machine. If it was a square part or a square project, I probably would have just cut it all out by hand on the table saw. Alright, now we gotta dig out the material that we have buried. The piece of equipment you see me using here uses vacuum suction to lift up material up to 250 pounds, and that makes it very easy to handle big sheets or even heavy sheets that are smaller without having to potentially hurt your back. I was trying to get as close as I could just to kind of show you guys how the machine works and all the different moving components and parts and how it cuts material using a router bit. Some of you might be familiar with this, some of you might not be, but this particular machine, it actually has laser photocells in front of the machine that prevent people from walking in while the machine is on. It's a safety measure, and as you guys can imagine, if somebody walks in there while it's running, something bad could happen. But maybe in a future video I'll find a way to mount the camera inside closer to where all the parts are so that you guys can get a closer look at everything that goes on inside while it's cutting. this concludes part 1 of this project. I originally wanted to make it all in one video because it is a small project, but it was starting to hit the 30-minute mark, and I wasn't sure if you guys wanted to watch something that was 30 minutes or not. But please leave a comment if you would like my future projects to be all, a longer video, maybe 30-35 minutes, or if you'd like me to continue splitting them up into more manageable bites, about 10 to 15-minute videos. Anyways, thanks for watching. Please leave a comment, like, and subscribe.